Today, it's time to look at the must-know wedding detail that couples often overlook. But trust me, these are small things that could turn into very huge things on your big day. Whether you're planning your wedding now or just dreaming about a future wedding, this edition is packed with tips to help you nail your dream wedding.
Are you worried you might be forgetting something important in your wedding planning? What's the one tiny detail that could turn your dream wedding into a stressful mess? Think you've covered everything for your big day? Let's see if you've thought about those often overlooked essentials. Thanks for joining us. Hi, I'm Sam from Atmosphere Productions. We'll answer these questions and more in today's Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast edition.
Welcome to another edition of our podcast. Hi, I'm Sal from After Hours Events New England. Listen now and discover, nail your dream wedding, the top overlooked essentials. These are wedding insider secrets for a stress-free, fun, and memorable day. Our podcast helps engaged couples navigate wedding planning complexities while addressing family expectations. We'll guide you through the journey of creating the perfect wedding day without unnecessary stress. By the end of this edition, you'll get concise tips on budgeting, wedding party management, ceremony reception planning, and more. Perfect for anyone planning a wedding, all in 30 minutes or less. Trust us, you don't want to miss this.
Welcome to Stress-Free Wedding Planning, the podcast that will transform your wedding planning journey from chaotic to enchanting. Sal and Sam bring over 80 years of combined wedding expertise and exclusive insider information to the table. If you're recently engaged, feeling the pressure of wedding planning, struggling with family expectations, but still dreaming of a joy-filled wedding, you've come to the right place. Get ready to unveil the best-kept wedding secrets, discover practical tips and strategies, and learn life-changing lessons for a stress-free wedding. Your unforgettable wedding day awaits. We're here to take you on a transformative journey of love, laughter, and memories. So don't miss out on the podcast that just might change your life. This is the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam.
On today's podcast, nailing your dream wedding, the top overlooked essentials. You know, there's a lot to think about when planning a wedding. It's hard not to miss something. We're going to discuss some of the most common things missed in the wedding planning process. Hi, I'm Sam from the award-winning Atmosphere Productions, wedding entertainment with expert knowledge of the difference in quality, specializing in live ceremony musicians and cocktail hour string musicians, plus lighting and an elegant and classy presentation. We have exactly what you need. Visit us at atmosphere-productions.com. That's atmosphere-productions.com. Learn more about our experience and the journey to help you with stress-free wedding planning in the trailer or pilots of this podcast.
Have you ever attended a wedding where something just seemed a little off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it? Think you've covered everything for your big day? Let's see if you thought of the often overlooked essentials. Hi, I'm Sal from After Hours Events in New England, your go-to experts for creating stress-free and unforgettable weddings. From DJ services and wedding officiating to photo booths and lighting, our team brings energy, professionalism, and passion for making a big day truly special. Whatever your vision, we're here to make it happen. Visit us at afterhoursevents.com. Today's edition is all about the top overlooked essentials needed for your wedding.
Let's start with an outdoor ceremony. You having an outdoor ceremony? Think about the shade from the sun and maybe fans or blankets if it gets a little cooler depending on the season. This helps with your guest experience at your wedding. This shows that you care. Now, something that's very important that's often forgotten is signage. Make sure your guests know where they're going, either directing them to where the ceremony is taking place and from the ceremony location, how to get to the reception area. Here's another important one. The restrooms. If you're having an outdoor ceremony, where are the restrooms? Where are they located? A few well-placed signs will prevent confusion. Now, later in the evening, how about some late night snacks? This is always a good idea. Everyone loves late night snacks, especially your DJs. A simple taco bar, pizza, or even just a coffee station can keep the energy up, and it will revitalize them for a second win.
Just as a reminder to everyone, you can also join us on our YouTube channel. Just search for Stress Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam. Subscribe and get it first. Here is something that's absolutely important, and that's creating a timeline to avoid common pitfalls. A solid wedding timeline is going to be so helpful to keep everything running very smoothly. One thing that people forget is extra time for photos. You got to consider that things might go a little wrong, so you want a little extra time to give you some buffer to make sure everything is working and you're not rushing things and you're getting those magical photos you so want. Sunset timing. If you want a golden hour photo, check sunset times and plan accordingly with your photographer. Keep things moving. Long gaps between events can make your guests lose energy, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep the energy going. Work with your DJ or planner to ensure seamless transitions.
That is so important, Sal. Having long gaps between cocktail hour and your introductions or your introductions, first dance, and meal is a vibe killer. It's very, very important. Thanks for bringing that up. We've just explained how keeping your guests comfortable is key. Also, the value of signage, keeping the energy up, and timeline maintenance.
Up next, the importance of vendor communication and adding personal emotional touches that make the day uniquely yours. But first, if you have a question or concern, go now to Facebook and join us on the Stress-Free Wedding Planning community and ask away. You can also join us on our YouTube channel. Just search for Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam. Subscribe and get it first.
This is the Stress Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam.
It's Wedding Tip Wednesday time, and as you know, I like to give a little advice to keep the marriage brimming. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up.
Sam, those are true words of wisdom. On today's Wedding Tip Wednesday, as a couple on your wedding day, whatever will happen, will happen. It's how you react to those issues or problems as a couple that will determine the ultimate outcome.
For instance, if it rains, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. If one of your decor or flower items arrive on the day the wrong color, there's no need to be a bridezilla. Wait until after the wedding to resolve a vendor issue. And that's another wedding tip from Sal and Sam.
Wedding Tip Wednesday is available on the Stress Free Wedding Planning Facebook group page every Wednesday. Join the group for free.
Experience the magic of your special day with Fitzner Productions, a premier wedding videography company based in Middletown, Connecticut. FitznerProductions.com. Our mission is to capture your love story candidly and authentically, creating stunning, high-quality videos that you can cherish for years to come. Our founder, Carson Fitzner, combines technical expertise with a passion of storytelling, ensuring every moment from the excitement of getting ready to the heartfelt ceremony is beautifully documented. We offer a range of customizable packages, including drone footage and multi-location shoots, tailored to fit your unique vision. Let us help you relive the romance, laughter, and tears of your wedding day. Visit FitznerProductions.com. That's FITZNER Productions.com.
Welcome back to our discussion, Nailing Your Dream Wedding, the top overlooked essentials. I'm Sal from After Hours Events in New England. Earlier, we talked about keeping your guests comfortable and the importance of well-placed signage.
Now, let's bring the conversation to vendor communication and how it's key to a stress-free wedding day. If you've booked your vendors, awesome, good for you. But have you given them all the right information that they need? Let's think about the DJ. Do you have those must-have and do not play songs? Yes, you should make sure your DJ has these preferences. Now, make sure that if you have do not plays, that you be specific. You don't need to list every single song if you don't want line dances. Just say no line dances. You don't need to list every single one of them. If you must have songs, then list the specific songs that you must have. Don't just say, play Bruno Mars. Also, you must have photos. Be specific. Create a shot list for your photographer. If they don't have one, you create one so that the most important pictures are not missed. And what I think is very important is plan to make sure that your vendors eat. Meal planning for your vendors is so important. It's a long day for them. Don't think that they're just going to go out and get pizza or something. You need to provide for your vendors so that they're there, they're available when you need them, and they are well-fed. A well-fed photographer, DJ, and other vendors is key.
Beyond the logistics, let's talk about personal touches that make your wedding unforgettable. Handwritten notes, a quick note to your partner before the ceremony adds such great emotion. Creating your own vows that you read during the time before the ceremony to create special moments. Give guests something meaningful like a treat or a small keepsake. Treats are nice. People are usually going to eat those. That's not a problem. But there's some knickknacks that people are not really going to hold on to very well. So another way to do it, get a photo booth and you get the photo strip with your name and date of your wedding, and it's a wonderful keepsake they will keep for years to come.
Yeah, I think I still have in my office here a little jar of matchboxes or matchbooks. They used to be the rage 20 or 30 years ago. I can't remember the last time I saw a matchbox or a matchbook at a wedding. So times change, and you should change with the times too. Now, two final important items that I need to mention. Have an unplugged ceremony. This is an often overlooked essential item. Consider asking your guests to put away their phones so the professionals can take the pictures and the images that they do so well. You need your guests to be focused on the ceremony, not focused on their cameras. Also, very important, have an emergency contact person. So this is the person that will deal with the vendors on the day of the event for any last-minute items. Now, a lot of people pick a trusted friend. Well, you want your friend to enjoy the wedding. Why not hire a wedding coordinator? That's what they do. That's what their job is. And maybe you can extend that and have them become a planner and help you plan the wedding so that you don't miss these overlooked essentials.
So there you have it. We hope this edition helped you make the necessary adjustments to your wedding plans as you go ahead planning your big day. Make sufficient room for the overlooked essentials discussed. By doing so, you'll be prepared to enjoy a day dedicated to yourselves and your love. If you've been to a wedding with a genius detail that you love, tell us all about it by going to our Facebook community. We might just share it in a future edition.
Now, as you spend the next week planning your wedding, if you want me, Sal, or our community of stress-free engaged couples and wedding experts to answer any wedding-related questions, then join us in the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Facebook group.
Once you're in, go ahead and share your concerns and worries, and we'll let you know if you're on the right track or if there are some things you need to work on. The link to join us is in the show notes of this edition, or go to Facebook and search for the Stress-Free Wedding Planning community.
Remember to do something nice for someone today. And if you can't, then do something nice for yourself. If you've enjoyed what you've just heard, leave a review and share it with a friend or someone who would benefit from this information. Until next time, it's TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Thank you for listening to this edition. A new edition is released every Wednesday. Subscribe and get it first. We'll catch you then. Ciao.
The Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast is produced and copyrighted by Atmosphere Productions in association with After Hours Events of New England.